Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we explore the enthralling world of ancient mythology as brought to life by the inimitable Stephen Fry in Mythos. This masterful retelling breathes new life into age-old tales, inviting readers on a journey through the enchanting realms of Mount Olympus, the depths of Hades, and the heart of the Mediterranean Sea. Whether you're a newcomer to the legendary narratives of Greek gods and goddesses, or looking to rekindle your love for the classics, Mythos provides a captivating gateway into these quintessential stories, all with Fry's signature wit and erudition. Stephen Fry, an acclaimed polymath, seamlessly weaves his talents as a director, actor, broadcaster, comedian, and writer into crafting this modern take on time-honored myths. Known for captivating audiences since the 1980s, with performances alongside Hugh Laurie and Rowan Atkinson, and for his roles in various films and stage productions, Fry stands as a cultural icon. As a novelist and columnist for renowned publications, his literary prowess is evident, crafting narratives that are as engaging as they are educational. Mythos is an enlightening read for anyone fascinated by Greek mythology and eager to explore the ancient tales that have shaped human storytelling. It's perfect for those interested in the origins and creation stories of ancient cultures and is ideal for anyone wanting to understand the worldview and ethos of the ancient Greeks. Dive in to discover the myths that have influenced civilizations for millennia, all condensed into a 20-minute exploration of lore and legend. Mythos, a retelling of the myths of ancient Greece. Introduction. Discover the origins of the universe through Greek mythology. There's something bewitching about the way ancient myths try to make sense of the cosmos and the forces that shape it. Greek mythology in particular has captivated hearts and minds for centuries, offering stories that are as intricate as they are insightful. Stephen Fry, in his reverent retelling titled Mythos, serves as a modern-day bard, bringing these tales to life with a fresh vibrancy that resonates across the ages. In the Greek beginning, there was not a sun, the earth, a moon, or even the sky. There was only chaos, a vast and gaping void. It is from this nothingness that everything we know and the very gods themselves sprang forth. This divine genealogy gives us the Titans, predecessors to the more familiar Olympian gods, each embodying primal aspects of the world around us. In this narrative thread we spin, the tale of Prometheus stands as a testament to mankind's origin and to the punishments the gods can unleash. Prometheus, whose name means foresight, played a crucial role in shaping humanity. He bestowed upon us fire, a gift that sparked creativity, culture, and life itself. However, his defiance of Zeus, the king of the gods, led to grave consequences, not just for him, but for all of humanity in the form of the infamous Pandora and her box. Prepare to delve into a world where gods are as multifaceted as the humans who worship them, filled with compassion and cruelty, wisdom and pettiness, love and vindictiveness. These are the gods who have shaped Western literature, art, and philosophy, and who continue to influence our world today. Embrace the enchantment and legacy of Greek myths as we explore the fabled beginnings of all that we know. Part 1. The Dawning of Existence and the Primordial Powers. In the quest to understand our beginnings, we turn to the annals of science, where the Big Bang asserts its claim as the genesis of all matter. Yet, the ancient Greeks painted a different portrait of creation. They spoke of chaos, not as disorder, but as the yawning emptiness that preceded existence. Stephen Fry whimsically casts it as a grand cosmic yawn, an origin so enigmatic that it defies comprehension and states simply, chaos was. Pondering what preceded chaos is an exercise in futility, for in that realm, even the concept of before is nonsensical. There was no tick of the clock, no measuring of moments, until chaos birthed Erebus and Nyx, darkness and night, the first flickerings of being from non-being. Their union gave rise to Hemera and Ether, day and light, hinting at a rhythm to emerge. Alongside them, converging without the dance of time, Gaia, the nurturing earth, and Tartarus, the abyssal underworld, came to be. The primordial powers that donned no dramas nor tales, they merely were. Gaia, without consort, brought forth Pontus, the sea, and Uranos, the sky, the latter often jestingly called Uranus today, much to the amusement of youthful minds. Uranos enveloped Gaia, not only in celestial embrace, but with a passion that ignites myths. Here, it is said, time begins in earnest. From Gaia and Uranos came the Titans, 6 sons and 6 daughters forged in cosmic unity, the second order of divinity poised to shape destinies. Yet not all of Gaia's children were embraced in the arms of beauty. The Cyclopes, singular in their gaze, and the Hecatoncheires, a 100-handed, 50-headed anomaly, provoked Uranos's disdain. His revulsion drove him to imprison them within Gaia, their mother's womb, an action that sowed seeds of pain and future conflict. In the throes of agony, and holding close her disdained children, Gaia's heart grew heavy with plans for vengeance against Uranos. Thus begins a saga of divine complexion, as gods give way to personal drama, paving the path for not just the mythical narrative, but for the very essence of character and consequence to unfurl within the Greek cosmic tapestry. Part 2. The Rise of Kronos and the Destiny of Zeus. Picture the formidable Mother Earth, Gaia, toiling on the mighty peak of Mount Othrys with a resolve as unyielding as the very stone she shapes. The sickle she crafts is not just a tool, but a symbol of untamed will. Wrought from adamantine, the incorruptible essence of flint, granite, diamond, and the deep green of ophiolite. In the shadows she beckons her Titan offspring, visionaries of a new order, but none dare to seize the reins of destiny. All save one, Kronos, the brooding, enigmatic youngest, whose resentment for his father, Uranos, festered deep within. Eagerly he takes the sickle, his eyes alight with the blaze of brewing rebellion. In the twilight embrace, as Uranos once again covers Gaia, Kronos acts. With a single vicious arc, the sickle slices. Uranos's pain is absolute, his future forever severed, his curse upon Kronos ringing through the cosmos. Betrayal by his own bloodline. Cast into the churning bowels of the earth, Uranos's reign concludes. Tartarus, his eternal abode. Back on Othrys, Kronos ascends unchallenged. The Titans dine in merriment, none daring to question the new order. Rhea, sister and heart's companion, lies with Kronos, but their joy breeds a haunting echo, the prophecy of Uranos whispering a promise of vengeance. As each child of Rhea's womb emerges into the light, the shadow of the curse looms. One after another, Kronos devours his offspring, as if they were but morsels, each act hardening his heart. Rhea's love buckles, curdles into a bitter loathing, and from this fertile ground of enmity, a plan takes root. In Crete, attended by the nurturing she-goat Amalthea and the ash-tree nymphs, the Meliae, Rhea prepares. A simple stone, clothed in swaddling, becomes the linchpin of deception. As her cries of labor pierce the air and then fade into the silence of feigned birth, Kronos appears, eager to swallow destiny whole. But it is only a rock that passes his lips, while his wife's lamentations transform into the silent laughter of a woman avenged. Within the haven of Crete, hidden from the gaze of the omnipotent Kronos and cradled by the mother and nymphs, a new hope, Zeus, takes his first breath. Here begins the tale of the father of gods and men, the prophecy set on its course. Zeus, a name that will resonate through the annals of time, is embarked upon his destiny. Part 3. Zeus. Ascension of the God-King. Nourished by the life-giving milk of Amalthea and the divine manna bestowed by the Meliae, The boy Zeus blossoms under the vigilant care of his mother Rhea. Her tales of vengeance are his lullabies, and as he crosses the threshold into manhood, he embodies an unrivaled splendor that nearly blinds the beholder. Zeus learns of his perilous beginning, of how Kronos, his own father, sought to quench his existence before it could threaten his throne. These stories sculpt his resolve, casting his father not as a protector, but as the epitome of treachery, ruling with an iron fist that knew neither fidelity nor compassion. By the tender age of 16, Zeus is taken under the tutelage of Metis, Rhea's ally, who instructs him in the subtleties of guile and the long game of retribution. Under her guidance, Zeus masters the discernment of intent and the delicate dance of strategic forethought, arming him with wisdom to eclipse brute force. Upon his 17th year, marked by readiness, a potion wrought by Metis awaits its role in the unfolding drama. Zeus, escorted by Rhea, ascends Mount Othrys, where his destiny lies in wait. Kronos, restive in his loneliness, is momentarily lifted by Rhea's approach and the gift of a striking cupbearer, Zeus, whose smile is the prelude to a fateful offering. The goblet, greedily consumed by the anxious Titan king, is the vessel through which vengeance materializes. Kronos' affectionate charades collapse under Rhea's scorn, even as confusion clouds his mind and tumult churns in his belly. In the clarity of revelation, Zeus steps forward, and as Kronos succumbs to the violent purge of the potion, his usurped progeny emerge from the depths of his deceit. Stricken then by a deep slumber, Kronos lies vulnerable. Yet the sickle that doomed Uranos spares him. It refuses to be wielded against its former master. Amidst the waking confusion and newfound bonds of freedom, Zeus and his liberated siblings unite in an embrace of solidarity. They make a pact to forge a realm defined not by the legacy of Titans, but by the divine decree of the gods. They are the gods, underscored with capitals, their names to be enshrined in the annals of history and inscribed upon the starlit canopy of the night. The era of Olympus beckons, and at its zenith Zeus, now God-King, peers into the horizon of a new epoch. Part 4. An epic battle paves the way for deities. New. The momentous aftermath of Kronos' dethronement ushers in an era of anticipatory stillness. The Titans, once rulers of the cosmos, must now reckon with the seismic shift in power. Rhea, her children by her side, retreats to the sanctuary of distance, her instincts foretelling the tempest of war that looms on the horizon. And so, the inevitable clash erupts with a fury that shakes the very foundations of creation. For a full decade, a colossal struggle rages between the elder Titans and the ascendant cohort of gods. With each earth-shattering assault, the fabric of the world is torn and sutured anew, continents rise and bend, and the raw power of fire, earth, and sea manifests in wild, untamed tumult. Yet, the pendulum of fate swings by the hands of the once-forsaken Cyclopes and the indomitable Hecatoncheires. Freed by Zeus, their might tips the scales, fashioning victory where defeat loomed menacingly. The clamor of war ebbs as the Titans, beleaguered and trounced, sound the horn of truce. Zeus wastes no time securing the nascent order, binding operations so tightly that the Titans could never again threaten the godly ascendancy. Atlas, whose shoulders now bear the celestial loft, moans under the stratospheric yoke, petrifying over eons into the Atlas Mountain's vast prominence. Kronos, whose scythe once sliced through time, now counts its passage inexorably, a perennial wanderer drenched in his ironic fate. Amidst the settling dust of triumph, not all Titans face retribution. Prometheus, an ally whose loyalty never faltered, receives the honor of Zeus's fellowship. From the forge of Zeus's divine vision emerges a new pantheon, a dodecatheon of 12 deities to oversee and orchestrate the harmonics of the cosmos. A solemn pledge materializes from the lips of the thunderous king. The reign of this third order shall surpass the eras that preceded it. In the dawning light of this new age, the gods prepare to steward their realm with wisdom, strength, and a wary eye on the annals of history, that have unmistakably sculpted their rise. Part 5. Creation of Mortals and Prometheus's Defiance. Imagine Prometheus, a portrait of Titan perfection, not just in stature, but in manners and intellect. It's no wonder that he catches the favor of Zeus, their mutual admiration cementing into something akin to friendship. One dawn, as the soft whispers of the wind stir the long grass, Zeus stirs Prometheus with tidings of a grand vision. He conjures an image of a new race, beings molded in the likeness of the gods, yet humbler in stature and might. These creatures are to possess the spark of consciousness and the gift of devotion. Men fashioned from the earth itself, intended to look upwards in reverence to their celestial creators. Prometheus, entrusted with this divine task, receives from Zeus not just the clay of foundation, but his spit, a sacred ingredient in the alchemy of creation. As day cedes to dusk, Zeus returns, anticipation written across the heavens, and with him strides Athena, wisdom's embodiment. The sight that greets the gods is both marvelous and profoundly moving. Mankind, shaped by Prometheus's hand and imbued with life by Athena's breath, stands ready to walk the earth. In his heart, Prometheus pledges to be their guide, not their ruler, promising skills and knowledge to assist them in their earthly garden. However, Zeus, amidst wonder and pride, strikes a thunderous decree. To these mortals, fire must remain an untouchable enigma. As Zeus claps his thunderous approval, the humans proliferate, their numbers spanning the breadth of the earth. It is an age untarnished by suffering, a golden epoch where gods and men share in the essence of being. It's a time of laughter, celebration, a veritable paradise where every day writes a new verse in the hymn of the golden age. Part 6. The Flame that Ignited Humanity's Spirit. The settling dust of creation still lingered when Prometheus surveyed the nascent human race. Even as they thrived under the benevolence of the gods, Prometheus couldn't help but see that, in spite of their happiness, the men lacked a vital spark, the spark of fire that could transform their existence, granting them the warmth of the hearth and the vigor to forge their own destiny. Resolved to act against the command of Zeus, Prometheus embarks on a clandestine quest to Olympus. Amid the revelry of gods distracted by nectar and ambrosia, Prometheus lights a fennel stalk and absconds, fire now in the hands of mankind. The flame, initially feared, becomes humanity's greatest ally, revealing the countless boons it can bestow. Zeus, upon witnessing the earth alight with numerous glowing beacons, deduces the source of this defiance. Wrath swells within him, and he concocts a plan of vengeance that would not only befall humankind, but also Prometheus, the Titan who dared to challenge his edict. Crafted by Hephaestus's skilled hands, a woman of unparalleled allure takes shape, and as the gods bestow upon her their gifts, she comes forth as Pandora, she of the all-gifts. The final touch is a Pythos, a container shrouded in mystery, which Zeus warns Pandora never to open. With the grace of Hermes, Pandora is ushered into the life of Epimetheus, Prometheus's brother. Despite a joyous union, the enigmatic jar gnaws at Pandora's curiosity until, one moonlit evening, it compels her hand. The lid twists open, and from within, a malevolent horde unfurls across the world, each an embodiment of suffering birthed by Nyx and Erebus. All that remains inside the jar, unsprung, is hope, captive and silent. Prometheus's penalty soon follows, delivered with the remorseless logic of the indignant Zeus. Bound to a desolate rock, his flesh the daily banquet of ravenous birds, the Titan endures his endless torment. And yet, from the depths of legend whispers a promise. A hero will rise against Zeus's might, fighting for the freedom of the champion of humanity. But that tale, wrapped in the shrouds of time, awaits its telling on some other day. Final summary. Join us as we cast a final glance back through the ethereal mists of Mythos, crafted by the narrative artistry of Stephen Fry. In this journey, we embarked on an odyssey through the creation myths of ancient Greece, and the rich tapestry of tales that sprang from this wellspring of imagination. It all began with chaos, the void from which the cosmos and its earliest divine entities emerged. These primordial deities, constituting the first order, bore witness to the ascension of Kronos, who, spurred by Gaia's urgings, severed the reign of his father Uranus. Yet, in a twist of fate, Kronos himself fell from the pinnacle of power, usurped by his son Zeus, who would come to epitomize the might of the gods. In the folds of these myths, we met Prometheus, a titan whose affinity for his creations, humankind, led him to bestow upon them the transformative gift of fire. Defying the edict of Zeus, Prometheus secured a place in human hearts as a benefactor and teacher. Zeus's ire was kindled against both mortals and the defiant Prometheus. To chasten humanity, he introduced Pandora with her sealed jar, bestowing upon the world the afflictions contained within when curiosity led to its opening. Only hope remained unspent, eternally entombed. As we bid farewell to this exploration of mythos, remember that these stories are but echoes of a past that continues to reverberate through time, shaping our understanding of the world and our place within it. We hope this journey through myth and legend has kindled your imagination, just as Prometheus's fabled fire ignited the will of humankind. Thank you for joining us on this mythological adventure, and should the muse whisper in your ear, consider sharing your thoughts with us by leaving a rating. Your feedback is the wind in our sails. Until our next foray into the captivating realm of books, fair winds to you, traveler of tales. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.